What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Po Ro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Po Ro and What's the Numbers I providing. Today we back on another profile piece. This one is on Little JoJo. In this video we're going to take a look at his early years growing up in Chicago. Then we will speak about his talents in making music and affiliations to the Gangsta Disciples and how the two played a major part in his life. We will also look into the string of events that played out in JoJo's beef with the BDs and fellow Chicago rapper Chief Keef, and why many say his death took the Chicago gang war to the next level. Joseph Coleman, better known as Little JoJo, is from the south side of Chicago. Growing up there in the early 2000s wasn't the easiest, but JoJo would start rapping and grew up to be a popular teenager in his area. He, along with many other kids in his neighborhood, would be affiliated with the Gangsta Disciples from an early age. Drill music in 2011-2012 was still in its beginning stages. Lil Durk had dropped a song called L's Anthem, where he threw a shot at Brick Squad, which was the crew of GDs that JoJo was affiliated with. JoJo would respond with a song called 300K, which eventually morphed into the BDK Anthem, when instead of just dissing Lil Durk or Chief Keef's crew, he dissed the whole nation of black disciples. From there, JoJo's clout would start to rise in the city and on the internet at a rapid pace as the song gained popularity. In September of 2012, JoJo would get into an altercation followed by a war of words online with Lil Reese, who was another black disciple rapper that was aligned with Chief Keef and Lil Durk. JoJo would run into Reese while driving around. The whole conversation would be filmed and uploaded to the internet around 5 p.m. The dissing back and forth on social media would follow right after, with Little JoJo finally dropping his location of the area he was currently in. And then around 9 p.m., not even 5 hours after the whole ordeal started, JoJo was shot and killed on the 6900 block of South Princeton Avenue in the Inglewood neighborhood. The 18-year-old was found unresponsive with a gunshot wound. According to witnesses, JoJo was riding on a bicycle when a tan or gray vehicle approached him and someone inside the car opened fire, striking JoJo at least once. He was pronounced dead at the University of Chicago Medical Center. Chief Keef's Twitter page would comment on JoJo's death, although he later said his page was hacked. Not too long after the funeral, JoJo's Brick Squad crew would take on the name JoJo World in honor of him. The war between the GDs and BDs would continue all the way till today, as countless members on both sides have been killed. Although the war had been going on way before JoJo and Chief Keef's music beef, it was taken to the next level once the internet got involved, and a lot of the youth started to gravitate towards drill music. The current phenomenon of rolling up and smoking dead ops, or dissing them in songs, was made extremely popular by drill music. But Chicago would be the only place to fall in love with drill music. The whole world would, as they have thriving drill cultures in cities like London and New York, just to name a few. Many critics connect a lot of the shooting and death in those areas to the new genre of rap and the artists that created it. But to the youth, a lot of these artists are looked at as the voice of the streets for those who are really living that lifestyle. Some top drill artists like Pop Smoke, FBG Duck, and King Von have all been killed in the last year or two, but the genre is still flourishing and starting to go mainstream. What will happen next, we will just have to wait and see. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV is a quick profile piece on Little JoJo, real name Joseph Coleman. Now, you know, JoJo will always be etched in stone in the history books of the whole Chirac drill culture, Chicago drill scene, music scene out there. He was basically the beginning of, at the tip of the iceberg. When you think about it, his death, his situation with Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Lil Reese, it was like the first real one to go viral. Basically, he was pulled up on Lil Reese. He probably didn't know how to separate the two. He was probably just on some trying to, you know, do it for the internet, because if you spun on Reese, they had to drop, but they wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, they was just filming them. Whoever spun on JoJo, not saying it was Reese or anything, they wasn't filming them, they was on a different type of time, so he probably didn't know how to separate the two. He probably thought it was just music or just internet or just, you know, doing stuff to keep the, because he was young, so, you know, his song go crazy. He's on the internet, he's getting 1,000 ads a day on Twitter and stuff, so he's probably, you know, he's probably caught up in that internet world at the time. But, you know what I'm saying, so he got caught up, the situation grew quick, and, you know, Chicago, they quit to shoot them guns out there, and he ended up losing his life, man. So rest in peace, Little JoJo. He's definitely a legend, always going to be known as a legend out there. His song was going crazy. He had a few songs, was a talented kid, you know what I'm saying. Sad that he lost his life, but since then, so many artists done died. It's like so many big artists that could have been big in the drill scene have passed away. So, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace to all those that lost their life out there, regardless of what they was doing in the streets. Not saying good or wrong or bad or good. Like, you gotta just, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them was under 21, some of them under 18. So a lot of them didn't really know how deep they was in the game. But, you know what I'm saying, shout out to all the fallen shoulders, rest in peace. It's a profile piece from What's the Numbers TV. Also go follow the Instagram, the members only. I finally got some stuff up there. Shout out to all the members. But I ain't gonna ramble too long. It's What's the Numbers TV. It's your boy Poro. We out of here. Peace.